Yo, 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 what is up, my home dizzles? We are out here. We are streaming. We are getting it. We are pop locking and rocking it. I don't know how people talk. Words, comments, ideas. That is all there is. What's going on, lone solitary viewer? Hopefully you will be joined by others in due time. Or maybe not. Whatever. Today, we will be working on, you guessed it, more WageBot. All of the people who are meant to be streaming with me have decided not to show. I guess they have families and lives and things of that nature. So that's all fun. Well, we've been sitting around for about 2 minutes. Let's just jump right into it. And yet again, I have forgotten to turn on my camera. I feel like an absolute idiot. There I am. And give it a second, the light will come back on. Hello, viewer. Let's just launch right into it. I gotta move this window around though, because it's covering up where all the code's gonna go. Diesel says you're gay. I am in fact not gay, but thanks for showing up. Guyman50 says +1. I don't know why you would +1 that unless you've seen firsthand that I was gay, which I'm not. So not sure what that's about. Oh no, this is the life of a software engineer. I'm running support for Pape Changer. Someone is unable to use it because they have an old version of Mac OS. Yes, get with the times, geezer. Hell yeah. Exactly, skill issue. Anyway, let's hop into it. Let's throw open NeoVim. Let's open main.go. And remember last time we were in here, we cleaned out main.go. How beautiful is that? It's clean, it's empty, there's almost nothing in here. We've taken all of the nonsense and moved it to discord/discord.go, I think. No, guild.go. internal/guild/guild.go. Where last time when we left off, we were processing what to do when someone joins or leaves a room. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. So the first thing we were doing was we were checking through the list of focus rooms. Love that H2O. We're checking through the list of focus rooms. If the channel that the person just left was oh, wait a second. There's no way to tell what channel they left. Curious. On that cyberpunk world, sending text messages from my watch. It's all powerful, big respect stuff. So anyway, if someone leaves the focus room, what are we to do? How are we supposed to do it? Well, we got to check and see if they have see what room they just left and remove their role. So how do we do that? Well, that's going to be interesting because if they're... No, this one's for if they showed up. If they leave, that's when we check their roles. And if they're in wage cage ones, get rid of it. So when they just join, if the ID equals voice update.channel ID, so that means if they're in the, oh, I see. So I'm checking through all the focus rooms. So I'll do found colon equals false. So then if they are in the room, found equals true. And then if found, we will break. We'll break out of this this for loop. I don't know why the person who keeps sending me text messages isn't in here watching the stream. I mean, what's going on? Why aren't you watching my stream? I mean, I think that's ridiculous. Very rude to ask me about a stream project when you're not even watching the stream. Anyway, so let's get in here and write this routine. Anyway, so we're going to check the roles of the users in the channel, and then if no one has a role in the channel, we have to add the role to this fella. Now, here is the problem with this. That means I have to have the information on the channel, and the information on who's in the channel has to be updated. Now, what I've found is that the information on who's in the channel doesn't seem to update itself like it should. There is allegedly within the Discord Go API thingy, Discord Go, it is supposed to keep a up-to-date cache of all the events going on in the channel. Save me. Oh, whoa, got to follow. What's going on? Where is the... Cody Moose followed me. Appreciate you. So allegedly within Discord Go, it keeps an up-to-date, what's it called? Cache of who's in the channel and what they're up to. But what I've discovered is that cache does not exactly work. Like, according to this thing, it keeps track of all the stuff, user events, whatever, state updates, keeps track of them. But from Cody Mo said, someone said talk about Freight. I mean, Freight is an okay project, but when you go to their website, let's see. When you go to their GitHub, here we are. So we have Freight Nightly, but like when you go to their website, which isn't even linked here, how am I supposed to trust a project that doesn't even have a website? Even Pape Changer has a website. You see? Pape Changer, an application I wrote. GitHub, docs. I mean, if Freight can't even do that, then what's the point in talking about them? And that's all there is to it. I mean, built with tears, sadness, NeoVim, VS Code, yuck. I do agree with this. VS Code, yuck, indeed. Also, tears and sadness makes sense. It's a C++ project. What are you studying? C++. Hugs. This project is still alpha development. Stuff may break between nightlies. That's fun. But, shout out to none of these people except for this guy, as he is a Pape Changer contributor. So big respect to Pape Changer contributors. Don't care about anyone else. I mean, look at this. The same guy, Diesel, John. Look at that. I mean, big respect out here. That's all I have to say about Freight. Anyway. What was I going to do? DCA that wraps FFmpeg to create Opus encoded audio appropriate for use for Discord and Discord Go. Neat. Diesel says, it's me, ... Coding Bogan says, do you use any cognitive enhancers to code more effectively? Nicotine. That's about it. I mean, I'll have a coffee in the morning, but that's mostly just because I need a morning beverage, and I don't feel like drinking water in the morning. Beyond that's it. So, you know, if you think my skills coding are good enough, then that means you probably don't need any yourself. If you think I'm a dog shit coder, then that probably means you should look into some cognitive enhancers, and probably so should I. What is this about? Event handlers. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to dig into some of the Discord Go library code to see if it truly does keep track of everyone or if it doesn't. So what we're going to do is using NeoVim. We're just going to go into the internal /discord/discord.go file, and you see this guild. There's something called where this is used is over here. Guild voice state update. No, that's not it. It's dg.addHandler. This is where it adds the handlers for handlers that you hand in for checking. This is where you add in functions that Discord Go will then send your data to when it receives events from the WebSocket API. So I have this thing called add event handler, which is on a session, and then we got to see how it handles the events. So let's see what's going on. For handlers, so it's got a mutex that locks and unlocks on deferred. Makes an event handler instance. So let's check out what that is. Okay, so that has an event handler. Let's check out what an event handler is. Has a type of an event handler and then a handle. So if we go to implementations, whoa! Connor Wright Kappa has followed me. Hello, Connor Wright Kappa. Connor Wright Kappa says, ooh, Go. Yeah, this is going to be not a fun stream if you don't already know Go. I hate to say it. But it is a fun stream if you like to watch someone in a Versace bathrobe read through pages and pages of library code. So that's fun. Discord has a very complicated API that utilizes webhooks to function. And the API interfaces that they've made, particularly the one in Go, is complicated. And normally I wouldn't have to go in here, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it doesn't exactly work the way it's supposed to. Connor Wright Kappa says, I've got that exact color, haha. You got the Versace? Is that what you're into? Hell yeah, brother. Big respect to Versace robe owners there. Normally, for any reason, I'm happy to see someone parted with $700. But if they're doing it for a Versace robe, then I'm really happy to see you parted with $700. Anyway, so I see there's a lot of handlers here. Like a lot of them. So we need to figure out exactly which one to go to. This one. Ban guild remove. All right, that was a bad one. But now we have where all the handlers are. So the one I'm looking for is guild members chunk, because, well, that's not very good. I want to see where a guild members chunk gets dealt with. So let's go back to where we were before. Guild member integration update. Where am I? I don't know what I'm looking at. Add event handler. S.handlers. Handlers mutex. I don't even know where I'm at. Event handlers.go. Let's just scroll through this bad boy. And if this isn't interesting, that's what software engineering is like if you're a new software engineer. You will spend a lot of time looking through a lot of stuff that doesn't make very much sense, hoping to find some nugget that you think you can get. If you're an experienced software engineer, welcome back. We're scrolling through a bunch of code to look for some nugget. Well, this is ridiculous. They don't have to say this. They could just do equals, oh, this is read only. They could do equals iota and then just get rid of all of these. I mean, sloppy. Oh, wait a second. Nope, I'm missing it. Never mind. They can't do that. I take it back. I'm wrong. My work was sloppy. Damn. Hoisted by my own petard. It's got all this metadata stuff. All right, see, Connor Ray Kappa says, back when I was working for the National Health System in the UK, there was a bug I was looking into. I spent 2 hours and only realized I was looking in the wrong project altogether. Classic. National Health Service or whatever it's actually called. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that is a classic programmer folly. The old looking in the wrong place for 1,000 years. I know exactly what... I mean, I might be doing that right now. We could be catching a live instance of me doing just that. Remember, kids, programming, not even once. So this is like invite data. So this is just kind of definitions of all of the various things that that the Discord API could send back. And we are 23% of the way through. Wow, there is a bunch of stuff. Wait a second, what is this one? Just looks kind of interesting. Emoji regex. Regex used to find and identify emojis in... Oh, I see. So it's a colon, and then another colon, and then stuff. That's fun. Sticker format. What's this about? What is this Lottie? I can understand a PNG with alpha, GIF. But what the hell is this about? I want to see where this is used. GU, GD, GR. Go to reference. Huh. Wonder where that's being used. That's fun. No idea what that's about. Interesting. I wonder if we could do something cool with stickers. Sticker packs, verification levels. This is just a bunch of data types. I've gone to the wrong place. Let's go back to the old web browser. Whoa! One wobbly badger has followed me. This is crazy. How did all you people get here? What's everyone doing that there's a zillion people in here that I've never seen or heard from before? Did somebody at everyone in Prime server again? Because if you did, I appreciate it. But yes, it's a shame that this is such a boring stream that all of you people have come to. I'm literally just reading through library code, trying to find a nugget to determine if I'm right about something or not. And if I'm right, it means I just have to write a whole bunch of boring caching code. And I sincerely apologize. Let's exit Vim real quick. Or at least exit that package. Let's get back to guild.go. So what I need to do is make it so when people come and go from voice, their roles are updated as necessary, and have it set off the create. Oh no, this is. I just realized there's more stuff I have to do. It's not just the user checking to see if users are around, but I also need to rerun the creation and deletion stuff. Of course, what I could do is cheat and do this the hard way, where what I do is abstract all of this stuff out into a function, and then just have this function be called again. And that'll technically do it, but it'll be very inefficient and probably not very good. Yeah, kind of thinking about doing it. Yeah. So we'll just call a function called get server state in the right place. And then what we'll do is do infinite for loop on a voice state update, meaning someone has joined or left any voice channel. Oop, there we go. We will call get server state in the right place, which will be a function that does all of this other stuff. So we'll do a func on a server of type guild. We will call it get server state in the right place. It will take an argument of DG of pointer to Discord go dot session. And then I will just take in all of this code, up to here, and I will paste it into this function. And then, what's this mad at? Oh, unreachable code. Who cares? Who cares about reaching this code? I've deleted it. It doesn't exist. Let's get rid of that. Did I not name this correctly? Get server state in the right place. Oh, I see. I need to say server dot get server state in the right place. And then here, what I need to do is call that one time to start. Type guild has no field or method. Get server state in the right place. Oh, I see. There we go. Well, not enough arguments. I need to add in this DG. Okay, so this will be the least efficient thing in the world, but it should actually serve my purposes. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Discord, go into my server, which shout out to the Nate Stream server. It's the official server of my stream. It's a great place. You can talk to a bunch of smart people in there, and then a whole bunch of dummies, a whole bunch of idiots, absolute idiots are in there. Anyway, if I do go run main.go, then it'll start running a whole bunch of stuff, and it's created a focus room. And then when I enter the focus room, it should run all that same stuff it ran before, and then create a new focus room. I don't know what's taking so long. What's taking it so long? It isn't creating a new focus room. Oh no. I've done something wrong. Oh, you know what? I don't have a guild member struct. No, I have a guild member struct. I don't have a guild create struct to get all the information about the guild. That's disappointing. That is very disappointing. I'm crying a little bit. But if I run it again, then it'll create that. There we go. There we go. And then it added me to the, gave me the Focus King 0 role. And then when I leave, it's not going to do it. When I run it again, it'll remove the second focus room. So that's something. Not really much of anything. So let's go back into the old editor and go to internal/guild/guild.go. So what the problem is this whole function relies on receiving a handful of things from different channels. So the first thing it needs is guild.chan, which sends the information about the guild, which is stored in this Discord go.guild create. And I'm not getting another one of those, so it runs this much, and then it just stops. So how do we get another one of those? Well, let's check the old Discord API. Discord API documentation. That's what we need. So what we want is OAuth, permissions, rate limits, teams, threads, voice configurations, tutorials, monetization. Ooh, monetization. Ooh, someone should give me money. You know how much I love money. Anyway, so what we're looking for is the WebSocket API. This is establishing it, heart beating, UDP connections, voice, speaking, resuming voice connections, and that is it. This isn't what I want. Guild create RPC. This is the one we want, which is going to be, well, these aren't very good. Voice settings update, voice state, voice connection status, RPC, private beta. Is this the wrong one? This is the wrong one. Guild create guild scheduled event. Let's just look up event. Receive events. Here we are. Here's where the events come in. So we have the channel create, channel update, channel delete, guild create, lazy load for unavailable guild. Guild may become available or user join new guild. Guild update, guild became unavailable. Let's see if we can convince the Discord API to send me a new guild update. The inner payload is a guild object. Interesting. Guild object. So this is what I want. Let's see. These fields are only sent when using the get current user guilds endpoint and are relative to the requested user. Can I use this? Returns partial list of guild objects the current member is a member of. Requires a guild scope. Before after limit with counts. That's not what I want. Interesting. This field is deprecated. Okay. Default. Explicit content level. MFA level. This is a bunch of nonsense. The amount of time I spend reading through data tables is outrageous. You know, you think when you're writing code, it's going to be this cool hackerman thing where you put the hood up and you're wearing the sunglasses, and it is that most of the time. But whenever it's not that, it's just reading through data tables and documentation. Two of the worst things in the world, quite possibly. Guild preview, guild widget settings. Man, if I have to say the word guild one more time, I'm going to guild. Guild member, guild flags, integration object. This is such nonsense. How do I get another one of these? I want it to send me more. I guess I don't want, I guess I'm not looking for an event. I'm just looking for when it happens. I don't know. When something happens. That's what I want. Channel delete, create thread. Bans, removal, joining, guild member update. So I think guild members chunk might actually be the only one that does it. Be limited requesting one guild ID. So maybe I might just be a little dumb. I suppose once I've already set up the initial run, I don't actually need to receive this because the only rooms I care about are the rooms that are already in here. So really all I need for this is to establish the focus rooms. So if I just add into my guild struct something called focus rooms, and then make this a slice of, make this a map of string to pointers to models.focus room, and then I format it, string, and then I format it, there we go. And then what I can do is do, if, let's see, guild, if server dot focus rooms equals nil, then I'll run this little subroutine here, and then otherwise it'll just operate on its own. So that way I don't need to do anything else. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Oh, no. I'm also checking voice states. Oh, I need this guild. Oh, I definitely need this guild. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good. So let's just undo all of that stuff. Go back to where it was. And why is it saying it has one error? Struct with 88 pointer bytes could be 80? Space CA. There we go. Rearrange fields. There we go. Whew. That could have been terrible. I mean, that would have been very slightly more, that would have been slightly inefficient. And, you know, getting rid of those eight bytes, now that's efficiency. So I think I may actually have to just keep this guild thing as a cache of some sort. Discord, go guild create. Maybe I store this inside of here. DG guild. Am I even using this anywhere? I'm literally not even using it. So I think I thought ahead, and it was supposed to store the guild create event in here. But this is a discord go.guild create. Is there a way to turn a guild create into a guild? They have like 90% of the same stuff. Interesting. Oh, got a first time chatter. One Wobbly Badger says your OS theme is top notch. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was difficult to set it up, and I'm glad you like it. Of course, I feel like I'm spitting in the face of the Microsoft Corporation by having this fancy Windows XP nonsense thing going on. But in the meantime, I'm running Mac OS. But, you know, let's not worry about that. Also, just for you, buddy. I don't know if did that come through? Oh, yeah, there we go. I need to make it so that this one plays every time somebody sends a message. Oh, and then I have then this one. All good stuff. Love them. Download those bad boys off of the Internet Archive. I don't know why I still have this Discord window up. It's not helping anyone. Oh, the nostalgia, absolutely. Also, the fun one is particularly on this one. If you're listening to it on like proper headphones or on speakers or something, the sound is so much like bigger and better than you've ever heard it before. Because like whatever old computer you're listening to it with, like the speakers that came with it are so much worse than what's available today. Like it's like a full-bodied, like properly audio engineered sound. Oh, love to see it. And if you're wondering where I got it from, if you just go to Web Archive, Windows XP sounds, you can just download those bad boys right off of this thing. It's got a bunch of other ones, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, what was I trying to do? Oh, I need to somehow coerce this guild chan into the DG guild member of the struct, and then I have to take updates of the. I need to take updates and replace the current guild with whatever the updates say. And I don't know what the deal is with the voice states, because I'm gonna have to do something with that, which should be inside that guild, but we'll see. Only present in state cached guilds. Guild create events and WebSocket update events, and is thus only present in guild cached events. I don't know what that means. Back to the Discord API documentation. Discord API documentation. Oh yeah. And then let's get into the Discord Go API, or Discord Go as well. So what we want is to find where the events are being handled. Add event handler, add event handler. DG handler allows you to add event handler that require be fired anytime, blah, 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 blah. Add event handler, remove event handler, handle event. I wonder what this set guild IDs is about. Set guild IDs on all members of a guild. This is done as event data does not have it set. Then you have this on voice server interface. This on ready fires the ready event. Guild create. So it sets these bad boys. This one says set on s.on voice server update. I wonder what that does. Guild's voice server update data WebSocket event. This is also fired if Guild's voice region changes while connected to a voice channel. In that case, you need to reestablish connection to the new region endpoint. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's something. This doesn't look like it's updating the cache. Are any of these updating the cache? Store session IDs within the session struct. This just sets guild IDs, so I don't think it's keeping track of everything. I think the caching here is leaves something to be desired. Let's see if there's any other things. User struct state. State. State contains the current known state. As Discord sends us in a ready blob, it seems reasonable to simply use that struct as the data store. Well, that makes enough sense. Guild add adds a guild to the current world state or updates it if it already exists. Oh, so this seems to be doing what I want. Set channel map. Internal, great. Adds all threads to the state in case of thread sync list. New member slice, we must regenerate the member map so the pointers stay valid. Even if we have no new member slice. Guild map. Huh. So this looks like it should actually do things. Guild gets used by ID, useful for querying if @me is in a guild. Discord session state guild ID is in guild, not equal to error equals nil. Or colon equals whatever. Session.state.guild. I wonder if I can just do. Oh no. Oh no, this window went translucent on me. There we go. Can I just do dg.state.guild guilds. Oh no, this just gives me a list of Discord go.guilds. I wonder if I can just use the Discord Go state, because it looks like it is actually updating stuff. So maybe I'll just do a initialized as a bool, and then rearrange those fields. And then once it receives this, we'll say server.initialized equals true. And we'll do if not initialized, and then all we'll have to do is just receive from this the first time it runs, and then after that it doesn't matter. And then instead of using guild, we'll say guild equals dg dot state. Well, we'll say it equals a pointer to a discord go dot guild, and then we'll just loop through all of the guilds in the Discord Go state, and then once we get it, then we'll use that. Underscore comma g colon equals range dg dot state capital S state dot guild. Yeah, it's mad at me. Guild. Declare it. There we go. Just for state.guild. If g dot id equals server dot id. And we'll say guild equals g, and then break. Ineffective assignment to guild.initialized. Oh. Should be a pointer to guild. No, assignment is effective. And then the rest of the program isn't complaining at me. So let's see if that works. So we'll run it and see what happens. Let's get back in Discord and join the focus room and see if it creates a new focus room. It did. And did it create my role? Great. So if I move to focus room 1, will it give me another focus king and get rid of the first one? It will not. It didn't do it. What happens if I re-enter this one? Now what happens if I leave entirely? It should delete one of them. It did. So this thing is basically working. So I'm just going to do some impromptu testing by taking the loyal members of the Discord server. Please join it. You can find it linked at https://npmail.com. Anyway, I'm just gonna add a gentleman over here, and then it should create a new one, and I'll add a gentleman over here, and it should create a new one. I'm just going to add myself here, and it creates a new one. Look at that. How neat is that? So now you have as many focus rooms as you need, and then they'll delete themselves as they need to be deleted. Sorry to Target Ball. I'm currently streaming. I can't even hear you because I don't have my Discord audio turned on. I'm doing some testing of the focus bot. Let's unselect him, go back here, and then I'll go in here, and it deletes the one. This is fantastic. What's going on, guys? Hope you don't mind me moving you around. I was just testing the Discord bot. It seems to be working. What do you think?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it was throwing me around. It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, now the only problem is... well... So, Light, you should actually be able to kick me out of this chat if you want.
Let's see.
Kick me out. Hey! Hey! It worked. We got it. Good work, Light. We did it, boys.
Very nice.
So we got the server or the thing.
Nice. You're gonna publish the bot for other people to connect.
Yeah, I have to clean it up a lot. It's really inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Yeah, because I think
real bad right now.
I think there's like specific websites you can just post your bot and people could just connect it to the servers.
Yeah, this is like stage one of
Mm-hmm.
many. But yeah, so this works. I need to come up with a flow for getting users into it and configuring it and doing all sorts of stuff. Right now, I just had to hard code in the configuration for this server. Also, say hi to the stream. You're live for 5 viewers. I'm assuming you're one of them.
What
I
happened? I saw
sure am.
8 just a second ago.
Yeah. Those bastards left me right before I succeeded.
Man, people.
Well, yeah, it's nice. I feel like I'm on like I feel like I was just walking the street and a camera just came right in my face.
That is approximately what happened. That is the Nate stream server promise. Is if you're not going to say something racist or ridiculous on the stream, I'm willing to just bring you on. I don't care. Like, do you have anything racist or ridiculous to say?
Yeah, like
Dude, I'm
shake.
so racist actually.
Oh shit! You should not have said that. Nah. Light's a good guy. Good guy from the thing. Well, now what do I do? I'm like stuck. Like I wasn't expecting to have success like this until at least 2 hours in, so I could quit. Do
Do you have any
Yeah.
cocaine?
I have any what? Sorry.
Do you have any cocaine? You said look up
No,
something to do.
we don't do no drugs allowed.
Okay.
Sadly.
Mhm.
Well,
I mean, I
anyway.
guess you could do the cleanup now. Otherwise, you'd be you might not later.
Yeah, but like this stream has already been boring enough. I don't know how boring. I mean, that's why I went from 8 to 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's the real problem: is if I move you to focus room 1, it won't remove your focus room 0 role, and I don't think it'll give you the focus room 1 role. I want to try that.
Yo.
All right, so now you have Focus King 1 and Focus King 0, and Target Ball still has Focus King 1. I wonder if those are the same Focus King roles. Like this is where you get to like weird, interesting problems. Let's check the
Mhm.
roles. No, I guess there is only the one Focus King 1 role, but 2 people have it, and there should never be 2 people with the same role using this system. Because then it kind of ruins the first person who shows up gets to decide what happens.
So
Like
how
that
does this work?
perfect.
Am I able to create a focus room?
No. The robot takes care of creating the focus rooms.
I see.
It just makes sure that there's always one empty one, and then approximately the first person, maybe if it doesn't quite catch up, it'll be the second person if like they have a higher sorted higher username, but like generally first person who gets in there gets the first person who gets in the room gets the role,
Right.
and that's supposed to be taken from them when they leave, but I'm screwing that up some kind of way. So I don't know what to do now. This like works way better than I was expecting. Anyway, I'm just gonna do another quick impromptu demonstration, and then I'll send you guys back to the Hangout.
Sounds good.
But look at this. It creates a second one. It'll create a third one, and then he has Focus King 2. Should have given me Focus King 1, and then Light has Focus King 0. I just need to make sure so it deletes the roles like the way it's supposed to. But it's like it's great. It's good. Now let me move these 2 unwitting test subjects back into the old Hangout so they could be as they were. And look at this. It cleans it up. It's the true beauty of the Discord bot. So now anybody that wants to focus on something can go in and focus on it, and anyone that doesn't care to focus on things can just ignore it entirely, which is great. That's fantastic. You guys have no idea how happy I am because I've been working on this for like a long time. Not a long time, a couple weeks, but still. So let's do a little bit of little bit of cleanup. So one of the things is if I go into SQLite 3 on DB and then list off the tables, it's .servers. If I do select star from servers, I'm storing the guild ID, which is this. I'm storing the prefix for the I'm storing the prefix for the name of the room, and then I'm storing the prefix for the name of the role. But what I'm not storing is the location within the list of the role. So what I want to do is have it be stored in voice channels and not up here someplace. So that is actually an easy enough fix. .quit, is it .quit? That's how you exit SQLite. So if I open up my editor and I go internal slash guild.go, and then I scroll all the way down to where I'm creating the role, which I don't know where I'm doing that. Remaining focus rooms, create new, color, hoist, mentionable, perms. So this is actually creating the role. But where am I creating the channel? Oh, this is fun. Set up something to listen for creation of the channel instead of sleeping. I probably ought to do that. But anyway, so when I create the channel, there's something I can do in here to make it so that it actually... Let's see. Let's check the documentation, because there's a way to make it so it shows up in a particular place on the list. Channel creates a new channel in a given guild, name of channel, ID, type of channel. There's something here. I can reorder. Guild ID, position, turns an array of invite structures, returns all roles. Oh, this is great. So I'm sleeping for a second, and then I'm doing this, and I'm sleeping for another second. You love time.sleep. It is a code smell every single time. Every time you could be using a sleep. You could also just listen for the event that does the thing. I mean, there's a couple of times where you can't do that, but like most of the time. Anyway, when I'm deleting channels, do I also delete the focus room out of the thing? I don't think I am, actually. Because I need to do that as well. In fact, I don't know why it worked if I am not doing that. Remaining focus rooms, delete all marks from deletion, if delete, channel delete, role delete. Remaining focus rooms, WC. What is this? Yeah, I don't know how that works. Oh, I see. So I just I'm just adding, when I'm not deleting them, I just add them to another list, and then I put them in there. Is there a way to, in Go, to delete from a map? I've never tried it before in my years of writing Go. I literally don't know how that works. Delete from map, Go. Properly delete an element from a map in Go. Use delete function. Oh, well, that's it. Delete map.key. First argument to the delete function is the map from which you wish to delete. Or map comma key. I see. Well, that's really easy. So then I'll just do focus rooms, comma, wc dot channel struct dot id, and then we'll just say delete. So that'll do that, and then I don't need this else, and then I don't need this, and I don't need this. Look at that. It's these micro optimizations that are totally useless, that don't actually help the speed of the program, but I love doing them. Yeah, that thing I was talking about earlier about how time.sleep is a code smell, and how I have two of them right here for a second each. That's where most of the time running through this thing is. So, yeah, I'm going to have to fix that at some point. See if there's any other micro optimizations I can make. I do spend a lot of time looping through all of everything. But unless I'm looping through like hundreds of thousands, it's not actually going to be that bad. Like it's still going to be spending most of the time in the time.wait. And I kind of want to get rid of all those print lines. fmt.println. Let's just get rid of those bad boys. Actually, this one I'm going to do fmt dot. I probably want to add in some sort of logging. I don't know. I'm just really jazzed that this is working out. Do I need all these? ID, channel prefix, role prefix, initiated, initialized. I bet I could actually just store ID, channel prefix, and role prefix inside of a server config. Then we'll have all of the state variables, and then we'll have the config. So I'll say config, and this is going to be a pointer to a models dot guild config. I think that makes more sense. And then this one, I'll just say config equals C. I'll make this take a pointer. And it's not equals, it's just a colon. And then we can get rid of these. And now it's mad at me. Server.config.id. Excuse me. Config.id. Server.config.id. Oops. There we go. So we got that fixed. It's complaining that 48 pointer bytes could be 40. Code action, rearrange. There we go. So that's a little bit cleaner. Not by a lot, but it's a little cleaner. So anyway, now if we want to change the guild config, we don't have to change it in multiple places. We just have to change it in one, and then we can just start using it immediately. So in the guild config, we are going to add in something called, what are we going to call it? The channel location. Let's say, let's call it channel category. And that'll be a string. And then we'll create the channel in the proper channel category. We need to go back to the documentation. Discord, go, create channel. How to create a channel with Discord, go. Wow. Stack Overflow. Love to see it. But we want this. We don't actually want this. We want pkg.go.dev, bwmarin, Discord, go. We're in the README. We want to Command F, create channel. Is it channel create? This is what we want. Channel create complex. I think this will be it. Okay, so new channel in the guild, given guild ID, ID of guild data, data structure describing the new channel, type and are mandatory. Other fields depending on type. Let's see. Guild ID, guild channel, create data. So that's the one we want. And this, I think, is it. Position, which is just an int. So we need to calculate the position and then add it into this. Or we just use the parent ID straight up. That makes more sense. Put in the parent section that we want. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of split on this. Do we want it based on position or do we want it based on parent ID? There's kind of benefits to both. We do position, then when it creates a channel, if I say put it in like, I don't know, position 6, then every time it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it'll put it here. But if I say do it under the parent ID, then I can say, I can just have a new parent instead of voice channels. I can call it, I don't know, focus rooms, and then I can put it under there. I kind of like the second option, actually. Create channel. We're going to call it, it's going to be a voice. It's going to be called, oh, not channel, category. Create category, and we're going to call it focus rooms. Focus rooms. There we go. So where did it create that? Did it create it? Focus rooms. There we go. So we'll put the focus rooms right below the voice channels. And frankly, I'm going to get rid of some of these. What's that? I'm going to get rid of some of these. PayPig Hangout was a joke, and I think it's just plugging up the Discord server. Stream waiting list. I think that one's fine. Stream is. I think this should be hidden. Permissions. I'm not even going to worry about it. Anyway, so I have this focus rooms channel, or this focus rooms area. So what I need to do is do a couple of things. So I need to switch my guild channel create over to a guild channel create complex. And there we go. So / guild channel create. So guild channel create takes channel prefix, whatever. So instead of that, I'm going to do channel, comma, error, colon, equals dg dot guild channel create complex. Actually, I'm going to let this figure it out. Guild ID is going to be guild dot ID. And then we need a discord go dot guild channel create data. So I'll say discord go dot guild channel create data. And then we'll just fill that in. And then this list of Discord Go request options I don't need. All right. So then what I'll do now is I'll use my code action to fill in the struct. Fill that. So then the name will be the server.config channel prefix plus the number. So I'll yoink that, and I will paste that here. And then the type. Did I say what type it was? Channel type guild voice. So we'll yoink that, paste that here, comma. The topic will be focus. Bitrate, user limit, rate limit per user, position. These all need to be the defaults. So where do we get the defaults? Am I scrolling the wrong way? I think I should be scrolling the other way. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to look at the... I'm fairly certain that guild channel create just calls guild channel create complex. So what we can do is we can just steal the rest of these fields straight from the default. The only thing we need to do is get the parent ID. That's the only thing that matters. So let's go to definition on guild channel create. And you see it does guild channel create complex. And this one, actually, it just puts name and C type. So I guess everything else that's left zeros is going to be the default. So, so that'll work. So we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, and we don't want this. So in the parent ID will be channel parent ID. And we will figure that out later. So we'll get rid of this channel create call and use this guild channel create complex. Oops, I did something wrong there. Let's expected operand. Did I do something wrong? There we go. Let's format it. So we don't have the channel parent ID. So that should be not too bad. So let's get the parent ID. Channel parent ID : equals something. First off, I'll make it be nothing, and then I'll do 4 underscore comma category : equals range, and then this is going to be range over guild dot something. Well, it's mad at me. Why is it mad at me? Guild dot categories? No, it's just channels. Guild dot channels dot dot category? Is category? Nope. How do I determine if a channel is a category? Type equals Discord go dot channel category. Channel type guild category. That's the one we want. So I'll do a 4. So I'll loop through all the channels. Underscore comma chan : equal. Nope, can't say chan. ch : equals range guild dot channels. We'll do if ch dot id dot name is equal to guild server dot config dot channel category. Then what we'll do is say channel parent ID equals ch dot id, and then we will break. Wait, no, this isn't right. If channel name is equal to the channel category, so first I need to check and make sure the channel is a ch dot type equals Discord go dot guild, or was it guild channel guild type category, and I don't know where the and key is. There we go. This will do it. Yeah, that is all. It will do it. So then when we do this bad boy, we'll put the channel parent ID there. If it's empty, then it'll just be empty and it'll create it at the top, which isn't too big of a deal. So then the next thing to do is going to be to get this config to have the parent channel name. So the first thing to do here is going to be to open up internal /db/db.go, where we're getting the server configuration. So we need the ID, the channel prefix, the role prefix, and we need the what do I call that? Category? That'll work. And we want to do the same thing here. And then what we're going to do is we are scanning it into the ID, the channel prefix, and the role prefix. We need to also scan it into the channel category. You're going to do the same thing here. I think these are the only two places where I'm reading from the database. And I don't think I'm writing anything to the database anytime. I got to do that eventually. So then we need another one called channel category text. And then before we run it, we need to run a quick DB migration by running SQLite 3 DB. And then I need to Google add field to table SQLite. Add a column to an existing table. Alter table, add column, whatever. Fantastic. Dot tables, alter table, servers, add column, channel category, text. Dot table servers. Dot list servers. There's a way to read off all the fields of the table just to verify I've done this right. Oh, there's a lot there. Yeah, whatever. Update servers. What is it? Update row SQLite. Update. So I want to say update table name set channel category equals, and then we're just going to call it focus rooms. Focus rooms. That'll work. Select star from servers. There we go. So it's called focus rooms. And now we will go run main.go and see if it complains. And it did complain. Absolutely complained. I forgot to update discord.go. Discord.go. s.config.id. server.config.id. Same thing. Fantastic. Go run main.go. Cannot use pointer to config. Ah, of course. There we go. All right, so it ran that far. Let's see if it creates the new channel in the proper place. So this will be fun. Join. Create. It created it there. Dang. Dang. Well, when I leave, does it delete it? Well, you know, we didn't break any of the existing functionality at least. Do I have the focus king? I do. If I join here, do I get the proper focus king? I don't. Yeah, it's kind of working. So we need to figure out what's wrong with the thing. So if I open up NeoVim again, go back to internal/guild/guild.go and figure out what's going on here. I think it's just a case of case insensitivity. I think when I'm doing my search through, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's not it. When I'm going through here and setting, did I get rid of this? what was that called? Channel category. Guild channel create complex. Channel parent ID. There we go. So I think I just need to do a strings dot to upper on the name and a I just checked to see if the category if the type was category twice. So if the name is that and I want to do a strings dot to upper so I just totally did the wrong check here. Disappointed when he didn't keep me honest on this. So I'm checking the name of the I'm checking to make sure the category is the right type, and then I'm doing the checking to make sure that it's a category, and then making sure that the channel's name is equal to the server's configs channel category name. And then this is saying should use strings.equalFold. What's strings.equalFold? Is this something I don't know about? Strings equal fold Golang. Go. UTF-NAR equal under Unicode case foldings, which is a more general form of case insensitivity. Thank you, Go. And oops, and here we go. So I want if strings dot equal fold. All right. Strings dot equal fold channel dot name and server config. That is helpful. So now let's see if it creates it in the right place. Go run main.go. So when I create it here, it should actually create the new one down here. And it did. And when I enter here, it does it. All right. So let's delete this bad boy. It does it. And then when I leave and then come back, it should create a new one called Focus Room 0 right there. Fantastic. So now I just need to delete this channel just to make everything good. So now Focus Room 0 and then Focus Room 1 shows up below it. And I have the Focus King role, which is good. It doesn't get rid of it for me, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. TV Josh, I was just looking for equals case ignore. Well, you know. Yeah, you know, a case insensitive equality. That's all we need. So yeah, so the bot, I mean it works. It's pretty much done at this point. I mean, there's a whole bunch of work I can do. You know, maybe get rid of all this nonsense. Maybe do some other stuff, some additional things. But as of right now, this is just fantastic. So I suppose the next thing to do is going to be to get ready to host this in a production environment, and then come up with some sort of onboarding flow. Do some other stuff, additional things. Let's see, git add all, git commit -m things. It's working now! Exclamation mark. Git push origin main, push straight to main. And I think that's going to be about my last push straight to main, because since it's a working program, I wouldn't want to break it with a bad push. So now I got to figure out things to do. So todo.txt. So 1, host this bad boy someplace. That's important. 2, set up a configuration page thing. 3, refactor the whole thing to not be bad anymore. That's going to be the toughest one. 4, get some sort of reasonable onboarding flow. 5, investigate other neat things I could do with the Discord API. So that's my to-do, and I'll commit that bad boy as well. Git add a git commit -m add to do git push origin main. So what I'm going to do now that it's like I could technically start using it, I'm just going to go, I'm going to dig through the code. I'm going to leave to-dos everywhere where I think there's something I should be doing. So main.go. So the config stuff is probably fine, actually. This is fine. So what I need to do is to do add other database backend options to configuration. So that's going to be important. Get all server configs, that's fine. We'll need to get a better logging library. Better logging library and configuration to handle log levels. That'll be important, just in case somebody wants to host it themselves and they don't want the no logging that I'm going to put in when I do this fully for my own server. This is fine. Get all server configs, that's fine. We should probably abstract this out. Actually, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. Maybe. To do. Abstract this out to another package. Initialize DG, that's fine. Set up server processing. So what we need to do is set this off for new servers coming into the system. So now when if another server gets added, it won't run until the program is restarted, so we need to fix that. And then there's probably another one to do set off server processing for any servers whose handlers crash. I think that's going to be important. And then we need to do a to do the entire management interface. So that's going to be important. So now let's yeah, I changed that. So let's go into internal and look through these. So in the database package, what do we have? This is all actually pretty fine. I might move SQLite store and all of its stuff into another package. Or not another package, another file. Call it SQLite.go. But what we do need is a to-do to add server config update dates to insert into database from manage interface. So that's going to be important. Then let's split the window, edit a new file, call it SQLite.go, and then it'll be in package db, and then we're just going to grab all of the SQLite specific stuff and put it in here. And then we will format it, save it, format this bad boy, and save it. Oh. SQLite.go. Need this. So we got that covered. Got that covered. Anything else I need to do in here? Oh. To do use proper logging once it exists. So that'll be fun. Then we'll need to add Postgres DB backend option. And then within the SQLite store, we'll need to put in add the file path to store database to the config toml. Actually, I don't know if that's not already in there. cd ... vi. Oh, nope. cd ... again. vi config.toml. No. So what else we need? Discord package. So the initialization is fine. We already have a to-do to get only the necessary intents. That's going to be important. Updating these handlers is fine. This is all fine. We just need to add in proper logging, which we'll do later. The handler functions for ready, guild members chunk, and all this stuff. This is all actually pretty fine. This mutex thing should probably be changed to a... Yeah, this mutex thing should probably be changed to a message passing system instead of a shared state system. But honestly, who cares? That's just like for correctness and not really for any functionality, because this MTeX guilds thing actually works just fine. Let's see, what else do we have? Guild create handler function. So we're probably going to want to do add a handler to handle channel creation that routes to the proper guild processing process to get rid of the time.wait. So we have that. So within guild.go, there's going to be a lot of to-dos. Bunch of stuff. Let's see. TV Josh, would Go be a nice with a real option type? Honestly, I don't get into the type theory stuff. I don't really care too much for all that fancy things. I like using that kind of thing in Rust, but like I don't know. Go is like a language that it's like a great set of trade-offs, and when you start trying to tinker with a great set of trade-offs and add more features, you end up with something worse. You end up with like C++ at the full end of it. And I would rather Go stay the way it is than try to make it something it's not. I mean, instead of all the if error. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. I don't mind the if error thing. A lot of people complain about it. It doesn't seem to be a problem. It's not really a problem for me. It's just, I mean, I came from Python when I was originally learning Go, where you would just have errors that throw issues and crash your whole program, and you didn't even know they existed. And the Go philosophy of handling every error and like actually doing something with it, like you're forced to type out if error whatever. I think that's better than most other. I think that's better than most other languages, and I just don't like try catch. And the option type is slightly better, but like if you're doing anything meaningful, your error handling should be a whole lot more than that. If error is not equal to nil, return whatever. You likely are going to be doing more, so that amount of boilerplate is becomes much less. And also, your editor, you can just put a thing that just you just press a key and it goes if error is not equal to nil. Which I don't know why people don't do that when they're bitching about typing in if error all over the place. Like, I understand the argument, but I just don't. It just doesn't resonate with me. Sorry to give a 10-minute explanation for your 2-second question. But thanks for participating. So what else? So we need to probably abstract this out. Abstract the following. Oh, I need to say to do. Abstract the following routine to its own function. And we need to do that in a lot of places. So we need to do that here. 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 I mean, we can abstract out all this stuff. It's not all related, and it's all complicated enough that it should all really be in its own function. This should be abstracted out, and this should be abstracted out. And then the other thing is going to be instead of going through and setting up the initial state every single time someone enters or exits a channel, just do it on specific channels instead. Actually, you know what? Let's just say currently it reruns the initialization routine every time someone enters or leaves a channel. It should be more exact in what happens. That'll be it. So that's going to be like a stream on its own to whittle this thing down and make it efficient. All right, let's see what else I have. Models. Not much in here. Not much to do, actually. This will probably should just serve its purpose nicely. I don't need a whole lot more than this. Focus room could probably go inside a guild, but it'd be fine. And this, well, of course we need things here, but I'm not going to worry about this. To do, replace with flashy interface. Hey, there we go. Let's make sure I didn't screw anything up. Go run main.go. And let's join the focus room. And it should create another one. Create a new one. It should give me the focus room 1. It should have given me the focus king 1 role. Didn't. Whatever. We'll figure that out. When I leave, delete it. Great. So we have that much. Git add all. Git commit minus m. Add many to dos. Git push origin main. Fantastic. What's my readme? WageBot. Yeah, that's right. I've renamed it to FocusBot. WageBot likely to be renamed. It has been renamed. FocusBot is a Discord bot to help facilitate serious communication. Installation. Don't install this yet. We'll update it when it's to that point. Ah, you see? You see? This is install. First off, I want to give a warning. star. This is very early software. It likely will work poorly. And I want 2 bolds, right? This will make it bold. Yeah. So then I just got to tell the users. What am I telling the users? It's very early software. It will likely work poorly. And then otherwise, the installation process is, let's see. 1, install, go. Next, run go build main.go. Run the app. Cry. There we go. That'll work. Update readme.md. So yeah, frankly, I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish on the stream. We got the server running. Needs more work, but you know, we'll get to that. Need some front end work, need some back end work, need some side end work. Thanks everyone for sticking with me. I appreciate it, and I will be exiting the old stream. If you want, check me out on npmail.com. You can get my Discord, my YouTube, my other YouTube, this Twitch stream that you've already found, so maybe you don't need that. Discord's full of great people and bad people, mostly great people. Some bad people. 50-50. YouTube, I'm going to be trying to put a little bit more content on the old YouTube. I got the blog, I got all the stuff. If you can't get enough of me, check out npmail.com. Linked in the old chat. I'll link it again. https://npmail.com. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and have a nice day.